Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with a Western Roundup video, kind of a special edition. I wanted to focus on some DVD sets that Universal put out on DVD, probably 2008, 9, maybe during the big heyday of DVD. Now these were marketed as the TCM Vault series. Now TCM is Turner Classic Movies, the celebrated channel, TV channel, streaming channel, and they released some interesting Western sets over the years, and I've picked them up like at different times, so it's took a while to kind of get these, but I was just thinking, it's like maybe I should make a video and kind of show those, because I have like a handful now. I got like 4 sets now, and then there's another one. There's another 3 of them focus on a Western star, and then there's another one that's got like some movies, kind of rare-ish movies, I guess, at that time. So let's get right into it, guys. First up, from the TCM Vault collection, I have the Joel McCrea collection, which includes 4 films from Joel McCrea, one of my favorite Western stars of all time, plus just a comedian. He did dramas, he did some like horror movies, he did all kinds of stuff, especially in the 1930s. But this one includes The Virginian, Cattle Drive, Border River, and Mustang Country. Now, I think in the last year or so, Border River was released by Kino on Blu-ray, which I upgraded for that to see what kind of differences, from that and from the DVD to the Blu-ray, because they're both supposed to be just HD upgrades, I guess. I think Cattle Drive also was released on Blu-ray by Kino, but I didn't pick that one up. And then the Virginia's been, the Virginian. Now this is the 1940 version, I believe. Is it 1940? I think it's the 1940 version. But there's been a bunch of editions of that released over the years. So yeah, it's a pretty cool set. I picked it up at the time when I picked this up. I didn't have any of these movies on DVD and stuff, so it was a pretty cool little buy for me. Mustang Country, I want to point out, it's from 1976, and I believe it's his last Western. It was more of like a TV movie, like made-for-TV movie, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's interesting to see Joel McCrea, at his later years. I think he passed away in the 90s, I want to say. I mean, gosh, don't kill me about that, but he lived to a good ripe age and stuff. So this was, I think at this time he was at least 70, I would say, at least. So yeah, it was pretty good. It's got Patrick Wayne in it, John Wayne's son. Next up, now this was the first one that I picked up of this series. Now I was collecting all the Randolph Scott movies I could get my hands on. This was, gosh, probably 5 or 6 summers ago, and I was just trying to find everything I could before stuff went out of print, or just trying to beat, the eBay prices, because eBay prices are all over the place. So I caught it for a real good price, so I grabbed it immediately. This is the TCM Vault Collection edition of Randolph Scott, and this was, like I said, the first one I got. And this one's got Corner Creek from 48. Yeah, 48. The Walking Hills from 49, directed by John Sturgis. The Doolins of Oklahoma, and 7th Cavalry. Now, looking at these films on here, the standout would probably be Corner Creek. It's probably the best known movie on here. But over the years, I mean, I've come to really like the Doolins of Oklahoma, and 7th Cavalry took me a little bit to warm up on it, but it kind of deals with Custer's last stand and like retreating officers and cowardness and stuff like that. It's not your typical Randolph Scott movie, you know, boom, boom, get the girl, right off in Sunset. There's a little different. It was more historical, I guess you could say. The Doolins of Oklahoma has George McCready, John Ireland. It's got a pretty cool cast on that one. This is definitely one that people kind of forget about, the Doolins of Oklahoma. But yeah, Corner Creek is the best. The Walking Hills, directed by John Sturges, takes place in modern times. So at the time, 1949, that's when it was supposed to take place. It's a really cool treasure hunt video. It's down in a small Mexican town. A guy's going down, I think Randolph Scott's going down there with a treasure map. Now he gets to town and he's trying not to draw any attention to him and everything, while he gets supplies and whatnot. And then he ends up, there's like 3 or 4 other people with that same map, and they're going out to get this treasure. And it was filmed at like the sand dunes in California. I forgot what it's called, like the white sand dunes or whatever it is. But yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I don't go into explaining it, but it's an early John Sturges movie. So he would go on to make, you know, The Great Escape and, you know, so many good movies in the 60s. Next up, this is probably the newest one that I got. And this might be this might be the best one out of all the sets. I think it just, movie after movie, it's, you know, they're all really good movies and they look great. I mean, these high definition transfers are good, but yeah, this is the Audie Murphy set. Now, when I did my Audie Murphy video, I didn't have this yet, so this is, you know, kind of an addition, or yeah, it's an addition. There's still DVDs, no Blu-rays yet. But yeah, this one has Sierra, Ride Clear of Diablo, which is, man, that's a personal favorite of mine, of Audie Murphy. It's, you know, it's got, gosh, what's his name? Let me get into the light. Dan Duryea. I don't know how I could forget Dan Duryea, but it's probably one of my personal favorites. I mean, it is really good. Next up is Drums Across the River, which is a really good movie. I mean, these last 2 movies, like, beautiful Technicolor, just really, really stands out. Very pleasing to the eyes. Drums Across the River has Walter Houston in it. And pretty good movie. It's got a really good cast of supporting players and stock company that usually would be in a lot of Audie Murphy westerns and stuff. And then the last one, Ride a Crooked Trail. I mean, another solid western. I mean, each one is really good. I mean, the weakest one on here is probably Sierra, which has more of a love theme, kind of, you know, kind of get the girl kind of thing, you know, which it kind of runs through a lot of movies, you know, western or whatever. There's usually that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Audie Murphy collection, I just got this, found it on eBay. Somebody was basically giving it away. I mean, I'm really blessed, I guess, to catch some of these deals and stuff, but very good. And then final, guys, last thing, I may have shown this a long time ago, you know, when I first started my channel, and I think I may have put it on there. But I get it out from time to time and just look at it and just check it out, because it's such an interesting, cool DVD collection. You know, it's got really cool artwork. I mean, they really went out of their way for this. Like, as you know, you look at the other ones, they're just plastic and da. But this one, you know, it's cardboard, it folds out, it's got artwork. This is the TCM Vault Western Horizons collection. Now this one is a collection of Universal Westerns from the 1950s. And you got all kinds of directors here. You got Bud Buttaker, John Sturges, some really, you know, really good westerns here. Great writers involved, directors, stars. The first one, Horizons West, is the Bud Boddicker movie, and it's really good. It's a solid movie. It's got Rock Hudson and Julia Adams and Robert Ryan. Robert Ryan really gets to kind of spread out and kind of really give some acting. He really kind of goes. It's like, it seems like each one of those characters really get to breathe a little bit, you know, and stuff. It's a good movie. It's really underrated, and it's got the the beautiful Julia Adams, most famous for being in The Creature of the Black Lagoon, the first one. She was in a string of good Universal westerns in the early to mid late 50s and stuff. She did a bunch of good ones, a lot with Rock Hudson. Next one is Saskatchewan from 1954, and actually when I got this, there was a problem with that disc. It was I guess it had some disc rot on it, and it would only play like 15 minutes of the movie, and that was it. And it was nothing wrong with the disc. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things. It happens with earlier mid 2000 DVDs. A lot of the ones by Warner Brothers and stuff was affected like that. But the next one I got to see, Dawn at Socorro, also from 1954. Rory Calhoun stars in that one. The previous one, I want to say, that was a Alan Ladd movie with Shelley Winters is in that. Next up is Backlash, and also from 1956. John Sturges directed, and it's got Richard Widmark and Donna Reed, and it's pretty good. It's kind of a revenge. I just found out you're my dad, kind of, I'm the illegitimate son, or so. It has some of those themes going on in it, and it's a lot of fun. The next one, Pillars of the Sky, starring Jeff Chandler. Kind of an okay movie. Jeff Chandler did a lot of movies where he kind of played the Indian, the Native American. Not so good. I'm either here or there on Jeff Chandler as a solid actor. I mean, he did a lot of stuff, and Universal really pushed him in all kinds of different roles and movies and stuff. But yeah, probably the least favorite on there. But yeah, it's a really cool set. I mean, I just briefly, it's got a slip case, and then it just kind of opens up where it's got, artwork on it. Each one of the discs has its own artwork. I mean, they kind of went out of their way for a, just a DVD set. They would never do that nowadays, unless it was a boutique label or something like that. So there you go, guys. Just some TCM Vault series westerns. I wanted to show those because they were interesting. And it's why we collect things, it's for that collector, it came out for a little while, you got it, and it's something to kind of look back at. It's something you really collected, and it's made for the collector out there and stuff, because at heart I'm a collector, film fan, so really cool stuff. And that's about it. So let me know in the comments what you think about those movies, if you have those. Did I forget any of them? Because I did not look up all of them. I've just accumulated these. I don't think this is complete. There might be some more, I'm not really sure. But just in the comments, let me know if you do know. Give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and check out my other Western videos, because I got a lot of them. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Time to ride out, and I will catch you later, guys.